Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to say thank you to Mr. EMIL and all of my classmates for coming to my presentation. Now, let me introduce myself first. My name is Rahayu. I'm from accounting, class B, 5th semester. Okay, now I would like to give you a brief outline of my presentation. The topic is about global recession. My presentation consists of the following parts. Number 1, introduction to globalization. 2, how is Indonesia's economic growth? 3, GDP growth in the several business sectors. And 4, things you can do to deal with a world recession. First, I will explain to you about what is global recession. So global recession is an extended period of economic decline around the world. A global recession involves more or less synchronized recessions across many national economies, as trade relations and international financial system transit economic shocks and impact of recession from one country to another. This condition occurs when a country's economic growth is negative for 2 consecutive quarters. This condition is usually influenced by the instability of investment, consumption, national income, expenditure, and export-import. The chart below shows the 10 countries that have the largest gross domestic product in the world. International Monetary Fund report that Indonesia is currently in 7th position of the largest GDP in the world. With the purchasing power parity approach, Indonesia's position beat Brazil and England, who were in 8th and 9th place. Meanwhile, China took first place with value 30 trillion US dollars, followed by United States, and then India, Japan, Germany, and Russia. Furthermore, France occupies in 10th position. Indonesia's inflation is predicted to be lowest than global inflation. Indonesia's inflation until next year is also projected to be lower than the average inflation rate for developing countries, as shown in the graph above. The following graph shows Indonesia's economic growth from 2020 to second quarter of 2022. Indonesia's lowest economic growth was in the second quarter of 2020, which was minus 5.32%. However, Indonesia's economic growth in the second quarter of 2022 higher than before pandemic, which is 5.4%. The condition shows continued economic recovery in Indonesia and getting stronger, driven by increased mobility. The community due to ease of conditional travel during the moment of Eid Fitri. Real gross domestic product in the second quarter reached 2,923 trillion rupiah. Next, the chart shows the GDP growth on the production side for the quarter 2 of 2022. All sectors in the business field positive growth except administration, government, and educational service, still having contractions. The highest growth occurred in transportation and warehousing sector, which is 21.3%. The highest source of growth from the side business field, namely the industrial sector processing, which grew by 4%. And the last one is I would like to tell you how to deal with global recessions. Here is 5 ways to prepare for a recession. Is one, take stock of your financial positions. Number one, take stock for your uh, number one, take stock of your financial priorities. And number two, focus on debt repayment if you are able. And number three, consider your career opportunities both now and in the future. And number four, try to bolster emergency fund ahead of time. And the last one is make an effort to stay on top of your financial situation. Thank you very much for your great attention, and thank you for your listening. May all those I have to share be beneficial for all of us. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.